It's not unusual for one of my clients to call my office and let me know that they've just been served with a lawsuit. Now, those claims can range from anywhere from frivolous to being much more serious and severe, such as allegations of breaches of the securities laws, allegations for fraud, or conversion of assets. If you're a very established company, maybe getting served with a lawsuit is a validation that your company's on the right track because you're really growing. However, for most small businesses and startups, getting served with a lawsuit can be the kiss of death, and even if it's not, it can be a very strenuous, anxiety-producing, and overall unpleasant process. I'm going to outline for you below 5 steps that you should take the second you get served with a lawsuit to make sure that your interests are protected. Before I do, if you find this topic or you think you're going to find this topic to be of value, go ahead and like, comment, and share this video with a friend or colleague who you think can benefit. Step number 1 is read the caption. Find out exactly who's a named defendant in the lawsuit. Is it you specifically and individually? Is it your company? Are there directors and officers of the company being sued, including you? Is it maybe a subsidiary of a company that you own? Knowing exactly who are the defendants is a major piece of the puzzle. Step number 2 is check the civil action number or the index number. Look the case up online. If you're in state court, you're going to go to NYSEF. If you're in federal court, you go to pacer.gov. You're going to want to see if the case has actually been filed, so that way you'll know if the papers are being sent to you and are actually in court, or if they're just being sent for a shakedown or making a quick attempt to settle. Step number 3 is make sure you know how process was served. When a complaint is actually served on a company, there are certain and specific measures that have to be followed for service to be considered valid. If service isn't valid, that means that the complaint can't actually pursue on the merits, and in fact, you can move to have the entire case dismissed. Step number 4 is to understand the specific allegations made against the defendants. How strong are the claims? Do you have a meritorious defense? What's your potential exposure? And also check to see if the plaintiff has standing to actually bring the claim, meaning does he actually have the legal right to initiate the action against you and your business? Step number 5 is make sure that the case belongs where it has been filed. Now, what I mean by that is often cases will be filed in jurisdictions that don't have personal or subject matter jurisdiction over the parties, and that could be for a numerous amount of reasons. Maybe all of the claims occurred out of state. Maybe you as a company don't really have an office in the state of New York, so the Southern District of New York is not an appropriate forum for the case to be litigated. You may also have contracts and agreements with the plaintiff that call for mandatory arbitration. So before you even get into the facts and the merits of the case itself, if you have a legitimate reason as to why the case shouldn't proceed in court, you've got a pre-answer motion to dismiss that you can initiate to ensure that the case doesn't proceed on the merits any further in that particular forum. Now, once you actually do this analysis and go through these steps, you may find that the claims alleged are not as daunting as you initially thought. You may also find that you have a number of different options to go ahead and get the case dismissed before it's even able to proceed on the merits. If you found this video to be helpful at all, go ahead, like, comment, and share it with someone who you think it will share value to. And beyond that, if you've been served with a lawsuit or if you're trying to navigate and meander the realm of business and commercial litigation, if you have any questions at all, you can always contact my firm for a complimentary consultation.